Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to talk about one of the most pressing issues of our time, global warming. This presentation aims to provide a comprehensive overview, from its fundamental science to its far-reaching impacts and potential solutions. So what exactly is global warming? In simple terms, it refers to the long-term heating of Earth's climate system observed since the pre-industrial period, primarily due to human activities, especially fossil fuel burning, which increases heat-trapping greenhouse gas levels in Earth's atmosphere. To understand global warming, we first need to understand the natural greenhouse effect. This is a vital process where certain gases in our atmosphere trap some of the sun's energy, warming our planet to a livable temperature. Without it, Earth would be a frozen, uninhabitable world. However, human activities have significantly enhanced this natural effect. By releasing excessive amounts of greenhouse gases, we're trapping too much heat, leading to an unnatural warming of the planet. This is the core mechanism behind global warming. The main culprits are carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and fluorinated gases. Carbon dioxide is the most significant, largely from burning fossil fuels. Methane comes from agriculture and waste, while nitrous oxide is from agriculture and industrial processes. The primary source of these excess gases is the burning of fossil fuels, coal, oil, and natural gas, for electricity generation, transportation, and industrial processes. This activity releases vast quantities of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Another major contributor is deforestation. Trees absorb carbon dioxide, acting as natural carbon sinks. When forests are cut down or burned, not only do they stop absorbing carbon dioxide, but the stored carbon is also released back into the atmosphere. Agricultural practices also play a role. Livestock farming produces significant methane emissions, and the use of nitrogen-based fertilizers contributes to nitrous oxide. Land use changes for farming also impact carbon cycles. The significant increase in greenhouse gas concentrations began with the Industrial Revolution in the mid-18th century. As industries mechanized and fossil fuels became central to energy production, emissions began their steep upward trajectory. The most direct evidence of global warming is the undeniable rise in global average temperatures. Data from weather stations and satellites clearly show a consistent upward trend over the past century, with the most recent decade being the warmest on record. Another striking indicator is the widespread melting of glaciers, ice caps, and polar ice sheets. This meltwater contributes to sea level rise and significantly reduces the Earth's reflective ice cover, further accelerating warming. As land ice melts and ocean water expands due to warming, global sea levels are rising. This poses a severe threat to coastal communities, increasing the risk of flooding, erosion, and saltwater intrusion into freshwater sources. The oceans absorb a significant portion of the excess CO2 from the atmosphere. While this helps reduce atmospheric CO2, it leads to ocean acidification, harming marine ecosystems, particularly creatures with shells like corals and shellfish. Global warming is intensifying extreme weather events. We're seeing more frequent and severe heat waves, prolonged droughts, more intense rainfall and flooding, and stronger tropical storms and hurricanes. Ecosystems are under immense stress. Many species are struggling to adapt to changing temperatures and habitats, leading to shifts in migration patterns, increased extinction risks, and disruptions to food chains. Changes in climate patterns, including droughts, floods, and altered growing seasons, directly threaten global food security. Agricultural yields can decrease, leading to food shortages and price increases, particularly in vulnerable regions. Water resources are becoming increasingly scarce in many parts of the world. Melting glaciers reduce long-term water supplies, and changes in precipitation patterns lead to more intense droughts and challenges for freshwater management. Human health is also at risk. Heat waves can cause heat stroke and exacerbate respiratory and cardiovascular conditions. Changes in climate can also alter the spread of vector-borne diseases like malaria and dengue fever. As sea levels rise and extreme weather events become more common, more people are being displaced from their homes. This leads to climate migration, posing significant social, economic, and political challenges. Without aggressive action, future projections are stark. Temperatures will continue to rise, extreme weather will worsen, and many of the impacts we've discussed will accelerate, pushing Earth systems past critical tipping points. Addressing global warming requires unprecedented international cooperation. Agreements like the Paris Agreement are crucial frameworks for nations to commit to emissions reductions and collaborate on climate solutions. One of the most effective mitigation strategies is transitioning to renewable energy sources. Solar, wind, hydropower, and geothermal energy can replace fossil fuels, drastically reducing greenhouse gas emissions from electricity generation. Improving energy efficiency in homes, industries, and transportation is another critical step. Using less energy directly translates to fewer emissions and often comes with economic benefits as well. Promoting sustainable transportation, electric vehicles, public transit, cycling, and walking can significantly cut emissions from the transport sector, which is a major contributor in many countries. Restoring and expanding forests through reforestation and afforestation is a powerful natural solution. Trees absorb carbon dioxide, helping to remove existing greenhouse gases from the atmosphere. Beyond reducing emissions, we also need to adapt to the changes already underway. This includes building seawalls, developing drought-resistant crops, improving early warning systems for extreme weather, and managing water resources more effectively. Technology and innovation are vital. Breakthroughs in battery storage, carbon capture, sustainable agriculture, and climate modeling will be essential tools in both mitigation and adaptation efforts. While large-scale changes are needed, individuals also have a role. Reducing personal carbon footprints through conscious consumption, supporting sustainable businesses, conserving energy, and advocating for climate action all make a difference. The science is clear. The window for effective action is closing. The urgency of addressing global warming cannot be overstated. Delaying action will only lead to more severe and irreversible impacts. Global warming is a complex challenge, but it's one we can overcome with collective will and decisive action. By understanding the problem, embracing solutions, and working together, we can secure a sustainable and livable future for all. Thank you. Please subscribe to my channel for more educational videos.